Hi everyone, so I have broken out all over here and next to my nose, and I finally feel like this one on my nose is not so bad that I can't make a video. So what I'm going to have to do is lay off all of the prep sprays and all of the primers for a while until I figure out what is breaking me out. I know it has to be a prep spray or a primer because when I started using all of those, and I have about 10 different ones that I've been experimenting with, when I started using all of those is when I started breaking out. So I got to figure that out. And I have on a very lavender lipstick today. I don't know if I love it, but I'm going to show you what it looks like anyway. It's part of the Lorac Disney Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales collection that I have on today. So I have two of the double-ended lip products, and I have on the cheek palette. I love this cheek palette. Here's what the packaging looks like. So when this stuff came out, I wasn't going to try any of it. I thought, I'm not that into the whole pirates thing. And anyway, I happened to be in Ulta, and I happen to have my 20% off coupon for Platinum, and I tried some of them on, and some of the colors are just beautiful, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. So the eyeshadow palette I didn't think I needed. I didn't feel like it had colors in it that I would wear. It has like navy, it has teal, it has, colors like that I would never wear. But the cheek palette has the most beautiful highlighters in it and two of the most gorgeous blushes, and I have them on today. And then the lip duos, I really am impressed with those. So first of all, we have the cheek palette. When I've seen pictures of this online, I thought all of this over here was powder from the product that had gotten all over the inside of it, but it's not. It's like a star field. It's like the background here is a starry sky. Here's what the front of it looks like. I'm sure that has something to do with the movie. I don't know what this sort of asteroid thing is here, but the colors on this I absolutely love. These are right up my alley, and the highlighters are extremely brilliant highlighters. Lorac always makes great cheek products. They always make great blushes. I love their blushes and I love their lipsticks. So let me show you the colors in this. We have Fortune, which is an icy white highlighter. We have Lost Soul, which is sort of like a contour or a bronzer. It's a little not the right color for me to do that with, so I didn't do that with that today. I used it as a part of a blush today. We have Caribbean, great blush. Destined, a great highlighter, have that on. And Star Reader, a very golden highlighter. And then we have Bold Spirit. Oh, this is the prettiest color of a highlighter right there. A little deep for me, but I could maybe use it as a shiny blush. Anyway, let me swatch these for you. Here are your three. If you go down this way, here are three highlighters. Star Reader, very, very gold. Destined, more of a champagne, but still a little gold. And then Fortune is a very icy white. But these are gorgeous. I don't even like gold highlighters, but look at how nice that one is. It's very metallic. They are very intense and very metallic highlighter. Here's the other highlighter that's called Bold Spirit. That's a really, oh God, look at that. It's a rose gold is what that is. Oh, it's so pretty. Rosy gold, kind of close in color to this one, but it has, I would say, more purplish to it. Gorgeous. I'm going to use that, I think, as a blush sometime soon, sort of, or a topper on top of my blush. And then the two blush colors, and I call them blush colors because they're matte. Two blush colors are Lost Soul and Caribbean. Lost Soul and Caribbean. So I have both of those on today. Here's how I applied this today. These colors are so usable. These are my kind of colors. What I did today was I started out using the color called Lost Soul, which is sort of a brownie taupe. I don't know, it's got a lot of peach to it. I used that at the back part of my cheekbone, sort of as a warm-up or a bronzer, but not really a bronzer. I already had bronzer on in that area, and I thought it was just really giving a nice glow to the skin. And then I just barely tapped a little of this Caribbean sort of berry color in my center of my cheek here, and I kind of was blending that around to make sure that it wasn't too harsh. I'm gonna put a little more on so that you can see the color. It is gorgeous. A beautiful mauve. Let me use the clean side of the brush to kind of blend it there. But it's a beautiful mauve, and I think it's so useful. I think anyone can use that color. For my highlight, I went in to Destined, which is not really gold. It's sort of more of a champagne, and I put that in a wider area over my cheekbone. And then in the very corner of my cheek, or the very most pointed part of my cheek, I put a little dab of Fortune, which is a very icy champagne. I absolutely love this cheek palette. Look at these colors and look at those highlighters. Gorgeous. Perfect job there. Let me show you these duo lip products. These are really a great idea. So this is the one I have on. It's called Sparrow. What you do here is you have a gloss on one end and a lipstick on the other. If you look at this gloss, it kind of looks a lot like the oyster pearl color of the Bite Prismatic lip glosses. It has a little mirror here attached. You have to peel the backing off. Useful, huh? It kind of reminds me of those Bite lip glosses. Here's another shade that I have. It's called Barboss-y. Kind of reminds me of those. The gloss itself is not as thick as the Bite Beauty ones, and it's not quite as glitter, but it just kind of reminded me of that tone, that sort of gray purple tone on this one. So you have your stick on one end and it just pulls out. I don't feel like these are the Alter Ego formula. They are a little harder than the wonderful, wonderful Alter Ego formula that I've been using lately. I've been loving the Alter Ego lipsticks from the California Dreaming collection that Lorac put out. I don't think this is the same formula. It doesn't say on here that it is an Alter Ego lipstick. It says on the packaging, it just says lipstick and lip gloss. So I don't think it's that actual smooth, buttery, creamy formula that I've been loving with my color, my Snow Bunny, and the other one is called Beach Babe. Been loving those. It's a little harder, but I will show you what it looks like anyway. So Sparrow has a lot of gray in it. It's a very gray lavender, and then here is the gloss that goes on top of it. There it is by itself. Smells wonderful. It has that wonderful Lorac vanilla-y smell. And then when you put the gloss on top of the product, it looks like this. So very strongly purple, maybe a little too purple for me, but I thought it was just intriguing in the store, especially this sort of shift that the gloss has. Here is the color called Barboss-y. So it is more of a deep tone brown, rusty brown. And then you put your gloss, which is very peach, has a very peachy color. Very peachy colored gloss. There's the peachy toned gloss, and then when you put it on top, now there is another shade of this that I like. It is called Risk It All. I have it on order. When you put the gloss on top, it makes it really pretty. It makes it a really pretty brown nude. Very more wearable browny nude. So I have another color that's coming. I think the gloss on it is more sparkly, but once again, it's a very nude combination. So that's what I have from the Pirates of the Caribbean collection. I really was surprised at the colors. I really thought that I was not going to care anything about it, but then, you know, I got sucked right in. I have really quickly, let me share with you a failure. This Tarte, this is their Spellbound Glow Rainbow Highlighter. It's part of that whole festival makeup thing that they've got going on right now. The rainbow looking stuff, the bright colored eyes, etc. This just did not make it for me because it is hard as a rock. So here it is. It's kind of halfway a normal highlighter and kind of halfway a rainbow highlighter, because see the pink and purple there. And that's what kind of intrigued me about it. I thought, I don't want blue and green in my highlighter. I just want, you know, a little bit of a rainbow is kind of cool. I don't know. This is just so hard, and you can, you know, scrape away at it, but when you're trying and you're going on your finger, it's okay, but when you're trying to dig a brush into it, a brush is just not picking things up. For instance, my favorite all-time highlighter brush is this cheap little Smashbox one. I think they're like $9 on their website, and at Sephora.com. So you go over this, and the whole idea to me of a rainbow highlight is that you kind of go over it and keep the lines kind of straight so that you can then apply the rainbow effect to your face, right? So I am doing my brush. Let's do it backwards even to get some of the color on there. And I'm applying it to my hand, and all you're seeing is just a little bit of glitter. Just kind of, you can't even see that. It's terrible. So let's try it with a sponge. I don't usually put highlighters on with sponges, but okay. So when you do it with a sponge, here's what you get. Trying to stay in those lines. Showing up on a sponge better. Okay, that's a little bit better, but it's very streaky. Like, the actual product is streaky because the sponge is a little damp. I used this to do my foundation today. A little bit of a damp sponge gives you a little bit of shine, but it's not all that pretty. It's very streaky, and it's mostly just sort of a white, silvery white effect. It's not all that rainbowy. So that one's kind of a fail for me. It's very hard. Not working for me on that one. So I have so many things to show you guys. It's just, it's crazy. I have the Jouer Spring Collection All Rose Gold. I have a new by Terry Sun Designer palette. We've seen these before with the wavy streaks. I think these colors are really wearable in this one. I got to show that to you. I have a new palette from Bare Minerals. This is called the Bare Sensuals. God, that's big. These are pretty, pretty, pretty. Bunch of peaches and purples. I'm gonna wear that in my next video. That's gorgeous. And I have yet to try this out. I'm intrigued by the Vice Special Effects lip toppers. I think they might be dry and crusty though. I'm a little nervous, so I gotta try these out for you. More stuff on the way. I did my Sephora 20% or 15% off load up. So that's on the way. And a couple more things from Ulta. I did 20% off with them. I wasn't terribly excited about it because there just wasn't a whole lot of products there that I wanted, but I got a few things. So hope to see you soon. Hope you enjoyed seeing my pirates and my purple lips. See you next time.